Chase? Oh, fantastic. Start of the show is done. So yeah, we're live streaming. I don't know if I'm
I can see it, yes.
I'm gonna go to my YouTube channel and see it's working. If you wouldn't mind. But it's fix it. Thoughts, where's the game? Where's the game? It's all about the game! It's all about the game! There we go. Oh, sweet. I like it. But it looks like I see.
Let's see how this does. When it's ready.
What is it waiting for? Oh, you can't hear me now.
Morning, guys. Morning, Stu.
I was just talking to you. What the fuck?
Good mornings.
There it is. Alright. Oh, he's back. Right, apparently it's waiting for you. And I can't hear you now because your mic's off. Still can't hear you.
It's supposed to be on, I think, but no sound.
No sound.
Yeah, there's no sound.
My desktop audio. Interesting.
You can do it pantomime style.
No, I'm gonna restart.
Live streaming is on.
Yay, I'm here.
Yes. Now we have two J's.
Yes, you're gonna have to put up with it.
I don't know if I can handle that.
Well, you guys are gonna have to handle another break for a little bit because I got a big mess I gotta clean up. How about that? How about them apples?
Cool. That sounds fine.
Yeah, the YouTube live stream keeps saying it's waiting for Jay, basically.
Right. Is there a way to... there must be a way to share a screen in this place.
Yeah, that's on YouTube. Well, we're successfully streaming on Facebook. So I do have a live stream. It's just not the one I wanted.
What's Jitsi based on then? What platform is that using?
I don't know. It's like the anti-Zoom.
All right.
Yeah, I think it's
It's free.
Like
You just
free,
no frills. You just go to the site, start call.
Open source project thing.
Fair enough.
And it seems to have worked just great.
So are we using this Jamboard thing still?
I can't add more technology to this session right now.
What?
I'm barely keeping coffee off the keypad right now. Okay.
We're too old for this shit.
Oh shit. I got coffee on Death Frost Doom.
Oh no. It's not an original, is it?
Yeah. No, it's not an original, but it's signed by Raji, Zach Smith, and Jez Gordon.
Okay, that's not good then.
Well, Death Frost Doom, it's cursed. It's a cursed module.
Yep.
Okay. So you guys are all gathered in the shrine. Back. And Farthingnay's sitting there on the piano stool. And you may want to get Toth up to speed.
Yeah, what have you done?
What have you done?
We stayed alive.
Yep. And kicked some butt. And got some butts kicked.
Got some butts kicked. Huh?
Yep. That's about it.
Okay, so you've not unleashed unspeakable evil across the face of Rom'Myr.
Yep.
They made a deal with Farthingnay. They made another deal with Farthingnay. Is what they did. I would think you'd want to hear a little bit of that in a little more detail.
I mean, when I specifically said, have you unleashed anything evil, I was specifically talking to Varadel, obviously.
Whoa. I don't know why it would be me. No, we made a pact with Farthignay to go kill. Hold on, I got some notes here somewhere.
Is it the Praetor Pontifex Cyrus, whatever his face is, the Greater Repugnance? I caught most of this. I've been trying to play catch up with the previous section.
Yeah, it was him because the witch or 3 witches or whatever that were back at the Pale Knight's palace, he believes would make a pact with him to basically raise all the dead in this area. Was my takeaway. So we are to kill him before that takes place.
Okay, that's fine.
So last session we mapped out the area. We got some clues, and we think we know which direction to go in and where his resting place might be. So we were just waiting on you to show up to go kill him.
We needed more muscle.
There was a little bit in there, Jay. You specific reasonings or something? I can't remember quite what it was now without going back over it again. Okay, that's just a bit. The Farthingnay having some sort of reason on what's in it for us. Questions? You said because Toth isn't here.
Well, yeah, the witch is going to raise 1,000 undead. Tens of 1,000 undead, it sounds like. From this very spot.
Okay.
And she is not there yet because one, she thinks your party is all wiped out, and she is up at the palace.
Right. Okay.
And in a couple of days, it's Festival of the Green Man, last day of Reedworm, and that's when she's probably going to come down and unleash them. So Farthingnay doesn't like that and says, "You need to prevent this from happening. And to do that, we'll have to kill the Greater Repugnances known as Praetor."
So plenty of time.
And he can get you past the soul parasite, and he can get you back out.
Yeah, the tunes and stuff. I caught that part.
Yeah,
right.
And then another ice skull plops and falls. So now we're down to 10 hours. That's it. Unless you have any more questions for him.
No.
So I thought that was right up Toss alley. Toss alley.
Definitely is. Yes, I think 1,000 undead. So that's probably going to be about a day's worth of fighting. I can probably do that.
There's And then I thought Veridel would be on board, but no, you have a pretty loose. Pretty loose. I won't go into that.
Well, yeah. So I mean, I feel like I would cop to it, and then I've been traveling with these guys enough, and even though they might not approve of my actions, they know that as a follower of Galishma, that keeping the dead buried would be something I'm on board with.
Forgotten is the big point.
Yeah.
This place is forgotten. The Duvenku have been forgotten. All that shit. So I thought it tied in with all of you guys pretty well. I know, Veridel, that you pay lip service to your religion. So, how far do you get pushed around? I don't know. It's up to you.
Yeah, Toss on board with that. Funnily enough.
Do we want to bring Osa and Swit with us?
Osa is with you. Oh, that's right. Osa's going to say he's going to stay and watch over the Marquis. Because Farthing they put him to bed. Right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
So where are we now?
You're in the
I
shrine.
just want to say, sorry.
We're back in the shrine.
Yeah, you just came out of the Duvenku business offices and tossed there with Osa and a charmed Marquis, and then there's Farthingay sitting at the piano. And he's ready to, whenever you guys go on in, he'll start playing on the piano and be putting the soul parasite to sleep. So you guys can get by it.
Doesn't he have to do it 10 times or something?
We don't know where that is exactly, right?
Oh, it's through the way you were going. I mean, you took a side track. Keep on going the way you were going. There's only one other way to go in this dungeon.
Can you guys see that map?
Yeah.
I see the found map.
And don't we still need to find a way to get past the guy that doesn't like it when you tell lies and that door that's covered in bone spikes?
I don't think we do. I think we can go another way up. Like there's a fork that goes down into like the spiky guy who I didn't like. And then there's another way that goes to another room, I think.
Farthingay suggests going through the east door and going down the hall.
Okay, so I got this map. I just want to like keep sort of do a recap here.
Oh,
okay.
Here's the other thing I was gonna.
We're down in this joint here. I think Farthingay's playing at the piano over there. We need to go back up into the kitchen.
No, he points. Farthingay points and goes to the east. You go through that door to the east, and you can just walk down the hall.
Oh, that's the place. Isn't that the place we came in?
East. There's a door to the east. I wish you guys would put up the map that you've drawn.
Yeah. Okay. This is the drawn map.
Yeah. So where the skull is, go east, and then go north. He says.
So we would come down through here
and then up.
Okay.
I mean, or you can go back. Yeah, I guess you can go do the other thing you did. But yeah, you would say you'd have to get past that. What was he? The interrogator?
Didn't like him. Nope.
Seemed pretty direct, right? Because that's just near. Like that tomb is just on the same adjacent hallway that we know this guy's on, right?
I think that this was the map I thought where the Praetor was, right over here. Okay, that's where like spiky thorny guy was. And,
pop out the door and go south. It's right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or Farthingay says go up north through here, through that door?
Yeah, I mean, his suggestion is that way you can avoid all greater repugnances until you get to Praetor. Unless you want to list the
It just seems odd, right? Like because the kitchen, like we went down to get there. Just directionally, it seems strange.
But I think it was a hatch in the roof or something, so we have to go up and then down.
Yep.
Yeah.
It went up. It's a chimney flue.
Yeah, so that happened over here, where when we went through the kitchen, okay, I'm just gonna put a pot here with like smoke coming up. We went up through, and then we came down through into Spiky Dude's little crypt, and then we spent the night up here. We like made a little tent, and then we partied with some beers, and then we got help.
And it was cool.
So you're saying that we came back down, we hung out over here, and this is where we are over there. Okay? So we are down right there. That farthing fucker, you know, sort of sitting over here.
He still wants to say something to Veridel, but he'll wait till you guys are done.
I don't know, I'm ready. I would go down this road if he says it's, you know, a better one.
Well, he's never been down here. He just...
I think that's what makes me nervous. Is like we have a known path with a known baddie in the way, but we don't know what's up this way.
You see, because I haven't been down here, but Dorvit says, and then he covers him up. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Looked like Hagrid. Veridel, you have a powerful weapon with you. Says Farthing He's pointing to your bag. And it's very useful to you. It would be obviously useful to destroy Praetor, but if you were interested in using it against the Negamancers, you would have to find another way to destroy Praetor. And he suggests maybe the Red Architect is buried in in those spaces as well, and they're enemies.
And which weapon is he referring to?
Your golden ball. Your Negamancer golden ball. That Antulet's turned into a... You haven't looked in and seen what he does or read his instructions.
Right. I will do that.
What are you going to do?
This was the orb that we had Intellect look at, and then he gave us some information about, right?
Yeah, he said you had... Yeah, and he's suggesting you have two good uses for it. Killing Praetor or closing a Negamancer porthole to Averone.
I suppose we can always go and get another one and close portal if we have to.
Yeah, I guess we just need to kill another Negamancer, right?
Yeah, why not?
But Jankula is the one that made it workable for Veridel.
Got it. So the instructions seem pretty straightforward. Say some magic words.
Yeah. The golden ball has 2 copper wires coming off of it now. That he like cracked open a seam. It looks like, or he took it apart and put it back together. And there's 2 copper wires coming out, and the instructions are very simple. Is start braiding them, just twisting them, and every twist is a minute timer. So these copper wires are not that very long. And after the timer, it'll explode.
Interesting. Okay.
So if you want it to explode in 1 minute, you just twist it once and walk away. If you want it for 30 minutes, you would have to twist it 30 times, and then it's counting down.
Got it.
Once you start twisting, it's going. You can't untwist it and change it and stop the countdown.
Does he list what the radius of this thing is?
He doesn't know. He just knows that will set it off. That will, because he's basically screwed with whatever is giving it juice. So.
All right.
It's not really supposed to explode, but he's making it explode, so he doesn't really know how big it's going to be. He recommends you have, something thick between you and or don't be near it at all when it goes off.
We're going north then.
Yes.
So we're going to go through the unknown path as opposed to going back to the interrogator's tomb.
Can we go past the interrogator's tomb, or do we have to go through the interrogator's tomb?
It has to be through it.
If you want to go past Farthingay, will play the song that will put the soul parasite to sleep, so you can get by it, or you can go the way you're suggesting.
I'm all for the new.
Yes. Me too.
Right.
Which is the most? Which is the
The
most?
interrogator was difficult, and basically, if he caught you lying, you would take automatic damage by large thorns growing out of your chest. And there was an exit from that room covered in thorns, and we didn't have a clue how to open it. So basically, we can go there, and there can be a TPK, and we wouldn't be anywhere close to a resolution. So if we can avoid that guy, I think it's wise.
Yeah, both Vicomte and myself took a hit from that total douchebag.
Yeah, he's a douchebag. We're gonna blow him up as well.
Yeah, let's just blow him up. Veridel, you're set? You want to go through the interrogator's tomb again?
Nope. I am happy to lurk behind you guys wherever you want to go.
Because I'd go there, if you're really dead set, you seem like a straight up guy who likes to kill defenseless people.
Wow.
Whoa. That's
They were threatening us.
Dude, why'd you bring that up? I mean, it's like past history. It's ancient.
It happened like yesterday.
Let's not forget who pushed a guy down a hole literally yesterday in game time.
That guy deserved it. He was a false prophet.
He had it coming.
he was just a douchebag. He wasn't a false prophet.
Tell that to my God.
Okay.
All right, let's go. I'll even lead the way if we have to. Let's just go.
All right, so march order is Veridel, Icon right after him.
Uh-huh.
All right, does the door open? Can we just sort of head over there?
Oh yeah. I think that the it's been open since it's been open.
Oh, so it is
Because
open.
you added teeth or something. You did the sacrificial teeth thing.
No, but this north door. This other door I know over here is open, but the north door, that's closed, right?
Yeah, it has a wheel in the door, like it's like you would have to unscrew it, turn it. It's in the door facing you like a hatch,
Okay.
and it squeaks and it groans. It's bronze vault doors, and it's got the bank-like spinning wheel to open it, so it cranked. And when you open it, the passageway goes north as far as your light can see. It's narrow. It has that little cloistered arch to it.
How far does it go?
As far as you can see. 40 feet.
Okay, so just sort of heads up there.
Yep.
Sure.
You can see 30, 40 feet, and it's still just all passageway. And you can hear this otherworldly noise to the north. It's about as loud as a violinist playing in the same room.
Sounds like a violinist.
Mm-hmm. Yep. No, it's that loud. It doesn't sound. It sounds like an otherworldly sound. And it's very cold, extremely cold. So
Is it dark?
And dark. Yeah, there's no light in here, and so there's that little icy frost on the rocks on the wall.
So I've got a torch in my shield staunch, and I'll be near the front, next to the shiny guy. Edging up the passageway.
So I carry a torch as well, and my sword cane.
Sword cane?
Yes, sword cane.
Wow, you are a gentleman of the court now, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
It's actually the sword of Cain, the first vampire. So it's
After you've gone 100 feet, there's another one of these spinny wheel doors to the right on the east wall, and then 30 more feet down, there's just a regular stout wooden door recessed in the west wall.
No, probably a little further down. Yeah.
And then you can hear the bone organ in the shrine as Farthingnay starts trying to match the otherworldly sound that's being heard. So he's trying to get into harmony with it on the organ.
So that door to the east might be the door leading to the interrogator, according to the map. Or maybe?
No, that's all messed up.
No?
Those aren't in relation to each other.
Oh.
They're on the wrong side of each other. Flip them.
Oh, this map? You say this map's wrong?
No. I'm
It's
saying
right.
I'm not saying that that map's fine.
Okay. Which door, gentlemen?
Well, if we trust your other map and where the kitchen led, we're trying to head west, right?
I think we are. Hard to say. I don't know.
why don't we just follow the corridor right to its conclusion, and then we can obviously backtrack down and go from there if we need to.
All right, I'm with that.
Yep.
Where does the corridor go?
120 more feet,
Yeah,
and
that's
then
long.
it dead ends in another bank vault door.
Okay.
Now you only hear Farthingnay's organ. You don't hear that otherworldly sound that you were hearing.
Which door was it coming from?
The sound ahead of you was coming from beyond this door.
Is the door frosty as well?
Yeah, but since you've been in here and you notice this, you thought at first maybe just your torches, but you can start hearing a drip of the frost melting down and dripping on the floors, off the walls, sometimes off the ceiling.
That's not good, right? I don't think that's good.
That's not good. No.
No.
No, it's not good. Right. Shall we go through?
Straight ahead?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Opening the door reveals a passageway going west, a short, basically not a passageway, but an alcove to the north. Give it 20 feet because there's a door on the east wall in there, and there's something else you can see. Can you see that?
No.
Hold on. Yeah. That doesn't look good. Is that on the wall or something?
That's dead ahead of you, yeah. If you walk straight ahead, it's just past the door on the east. And I'll give you the description. Massive stone eye with hundreds of smaller eyes carved into the pupil is set into the wall, above a basin filled with black stagnant water. So that's what it is. It's stone. It's a carving.
And it's just a carving. No movement, nothing.
No, I mean when you move your light over, it looks like the eyes are watching you, following the torch, looking around.
Is there any writing on it?
Imagination.
There is no writing on it.
Does anyone want to shove the torch in one of the eyes and see what happens?
Yeah, I was thinking the same. Poke it in the eye.
The paladin, I thought, was talking about that.
Yeah, and to the west, 20 feet, there's a passage going south, and 10, 20, 30 feet, there's a passage going north, and it continues into the darkness, where you can hear, like it's the sound of, like, breathing.
So passage north, passage south. Breathing to the south or to the north?
West.
Okay, so it keeps going west?
Yep. Yep.
Cool.
And so what you can see, your light is flickering on something that seems to be filling the doorway.
Which doorway?
The one to the west. You'd have to get closer to see it. Get some detail. It's just way at the edge of your torchlight.
Well, I'll edge down a little bit further. Just sort of like try to get a little light on whatever that nasty is.
It's a viscous substance occluding the room. Your look into the room. It's congealing like phlegm. It is clear, not covered. The doorway literally frames a pale, opaque, aged, completely bald, and completely human and human-sized head hanging off the front of the bloated mass like a knot in a dirty white balloon, flanked by a pair of thin, feeble shoulders terminating in equal frail arms. And it looks to be sleeping, snoozing.
Can you say that again?
Yes, I can. The doorway frames a This is what's in the room. It's like, in the doorway, covering it, is a viscid substance like phlegm. It's clear, like a jellyfish, and it has a head on it. It's a pale, opaque age. It's made out of the same phlegm, but it's a detailed, completely bald and completely human and human-sized head hanging off the front, and it is asleep.
How big is it?
Well, it fills the doorway. You can see into the room through it if you're up close.
I don't like the looks of that, guys. What do you think?
I mean, is that the thing that he is putting to sleep with the music?
It's asleep.
What was the thing? He was like a sled or something? He was sleeping snail, or
Maybe it's something like gelatinous cube or something.
I don't think we want to wake this up. What's north and south?
They terminate in north is it's got 2 alcoves, east and west, and then ends in one of those bank vault doors, 30 feet. So 20 feet in, you got some alcoves and the doors at the 30-foot mark.
east and west?
Yes. The
To the
alcoves are.
north?
Yep. The
Little
alcoves are.
alcove, little doors, east and west.
No, alcoves east and west, door to the north.
Okay. What's well, I
And
guess
to
we
the
got
south,
to
since you
there.
passed it, I might as well tell you that went 30 feet and just ended in a iron-bound wood door.
So, what's in the alcoves?
Fountains. 2 fountains featuring statues of children vomiting. 4 children each.
Classy.
Black unholy water flank a door with a pattern of copper coins marked with a ruin painted on it. The fountains have a few copper coins in them.
The fountains are in the other alcove.
The vomit children are the fountains, and they're in each alcove. And there's
They're in
4
both
in each
alcoves.
Yep, and 4 each.
Okay.
So they would be back to back in the middle of a basin, throwing outwards into the basin of the fountain. And
Are they throwing up any liquid, or is it just a sculpture?
They're not throwing up any yet. No, there's black water in the fountain, but there's no liquid coming out of their mouths where it would come, where it would stream. It actually seems that there's a real mummified children inside. It's not what you first thought as stone is not. It's like a taxidermied child.
Wow.
Again, classy. Can we hear anything from the north door?
No. The only thing you can hear now is the breathing of that phlegmy creature. The snoozing of it, I guess. We'll call it snoozes.
And was there space to walk by it?
It sagged so that it sagged low enough it looked like that you would have to crawl over the top of it. It kind of settled with sleep enough to give you like about, I don't know, about it. You could stand on it and still, you just have to duck. And
Was it? Sorry.
I was just going to give you the dimensions of the room and what you see on the other side, because you're close enough there to see. Yeah, it's like you're looking through a clear marble in a fishbowl, but you can also see over the top of them. It's got a 30-foot ceilings arch above a giant carved skeleton on the west wall, covering an intricately carved waist-high altar.
How big is the room?
30 by 30.
And there's an altar on the back of the wall straight ahead.
Yeah, on the west, and the body of this thing is pressing 2 golden goblets and a large ornate book pressed up, that were on the altar, kind of pressed by his body.
Have we got a description of what this Praetor guy looks like?
You have the glass eyepiece that reads Duvenku. Look for his name on the tomb.
Why, is there something to read? What do you think, one of you squirrely little thiefy types climb over that thing?
No. I think we should leave that thing.
You want to grab the cups and book? Is that what you want?
Well, I was thinking, like, that room seems pretty important. You wouldn't put, like, some horrible thing in front of a room that wasn't full of cool things, so...
I'll go.
I'm just thinking meta here.
I mean, I'll climb over it and not touch the thing. I think I could do that.
Okay, I'm just gonna be ready to, like, whip off some spell if something goes wrong. I've got to take a look. I've got to ask my god.
He can't speak with you anymore. He told you once you were inside.
He won't speak with me?
He says he can't.
Oh, but he gave me a spell, though. I forget which one I took. Oh, the one to not be able to pass by undead. Okay. So that's all I got, man.
Yeah, Veridel, the surface is as stable as jelly and as treacherous as ice.
Sounds pretty stable.
You would have to... You definitely have to make a climb check roll to safely navigate it.
I get out my crampons and ice axe.
Okay, hold up that character sheet again. I liked it when you did it with the crowbar.
Yeah, okay. I guess maybe first, yeah, if I look at it and it's that treacherous, I just bang once on the side of the wall, like where the ice is, with a crowbar. One, and see how solid the ice seems, but also just to make a little bit of noise to see if this thing stirs at all.
It does not stir.
Okay.
And the ice is on the rocks is more, it's kind of wet.
Okay.
When you hit it, you maybe crack a few pieces of ice that are clear, and then the rest is like slushy.
All right. Yeah, I'll just try to climb it. I have spikes and stuff that we could try to maybe set some points, but I don't know that I care that much if this thing's asleep with that guy's music. So, yeah, I'll just try to climb it.
Okay, make your climb save minus 20%.
All right, let's see what we got. That would be... I got 79. And I roll 22.
You get across like you're new to ice skating.
All right.
It's how you kind of get across it. Here it is. You're at the altar.
Okay.
There's an inscription along the base in gold. It's in that Duvenku tongue that you would need the eyeglass piece to read. There's a wooden inscription in the same tongue on the side of the altar facing the west wall. So I guess it's not butted right up against the wall. It's out a bit, so there's a back. I guess that means the glowing orb and book or pressed by the fleshy substance against the altar. You'd have to stick your hands in and grab it.
All right.
But they look valuable. The goblets, at least, are valuable. The book has an inscription on the cover in Duvenku.
Roman, you want to toss me the eyeglass or come over here?
Is it glass? The eyeglass is glass. Like if I threw it, it could shatter, right?
Or I'll toss a rope underneath this thing.
You'd be tossing it onto the sleeping jelly thing.
Or I'll toss your rope, tie it to it, and I'll pull it back through the jello. Whatever.
All right, I'll put it inside of my sack so that it'll be insulated, and we'll just drag it. I just don't want to break it because it's pretty important.
Sure.
And I'll tie it to your rope, and then you can sort of pull it back.
I do that. I pull it through the jelly.
Okay, you have your Duvenku reading device.
All right. I look at the inscription along the base of the altar first.
It says, "We hail the nothing and offer this one unto it."
Okay. Inscription on the west side.
Sorry, that's the only inscription. The other's on the book. The other inscription is on the book.
Oh, like on the spine?
Yeah, yep. The Million Violations is the name of the book.
Right.
I'll be back in a second, guys.
Mm-hmm.
So the book has the inscription of 1,000,000 violations.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of violations, Jay.
I didn't write it.
And there's 2 goblets and a book on an altar.
One goblet.
One goblet. Is there anything in it?
No.
Right. So
And they're not on the altar. They were in front of the altar and pressed against it by the body of the flesh beast.
and presumably I already touched a lot of the surrounding jello climbing over the wall, right? Is it doing anything to like my gloves or anything?
It's extremely cold.
Okay.
It would hurt your skin. It'd be very painful. It's very cold.
Is this the same fleshy beast that's in the middle of the doorway?
Yeah, it fills the whole room. He just walked across the top of it because when it fell asleep, it sagged.
Okay, so I didn't have that. I didn't realize
he got
that.
up on top of it and kind of like going through a crawl space. In the basement, you got to kind of crouch a bit because that's just as much as it sagged. Say 4 feet. It sagged 4 feet from. Or I guess
I wasn't clear on that, but we're good now.
Yeah.
All right.
And so it sagged 4 feet below the door. Yep, that's what it did. And the arch in the arch ceiling in this place was 30 feet high. So at first it was filling that whole space and then sagged down. I think now that you can see that there's it's coming out of a big circular black pit in the middle of the floor.
There's a pit?
Yeah, the middle of the floor has a circular opening. We'll call it a pit. It's perfectly circle like it's made.
Beneath the thing?
Beneath the thing. Yeah, it actually looks like that's what it flows out of.
All right. And quick clarification, Jay. So when we were in the kitchen, did we go down to get to the tomb, or did we go up to get to the tomb of the interrogator?
Did both. You went up and then you went down.
Okay. do you think I would have a read on whether that tomb is below this ground floor or not, based on the distance we went down?
No, you didn't know where you're telling.
Okay. I look.
Yeah. It wasn't dramatic. I mean, it wasn't like you went down forever.
Sure. Okay. I look over the altar, particularly thinking that directionally the tombs are west. At least that's what's in my head. Look behind the altar. If there's ice, like on the crevice where it touches the stone wall, like maybe take my crowbar and scrape. Like, is there basically, does it move? Is there anything behind it? That kind of thing.
Yeah, you can see the seams of 2 concealed doors. One to the north of the altar, one south of the altar.
All right.
So behind the altar?
Yeah, because the altar is not up against the wall. It's out a bit. It has space to walk behind.
Okay.
That's all. I know we always put altars up against the wall in D&D, but this one is obviously like a regular altar, just sits.
All right. I'm going to motion the other guys to come through, or like I'll talk over the creature, tell you what I found, and I say we go this way.
All right, I'll go next.
Okay. What is it? You got to roll a 20 under your dex, and you got to add 4 to your roll.
What? That's not going to work, man. I'm not that dexterous. Oh, fuck.
So then your foot is on it, and you can notice that it's not very stable.
Hold on, let me find my
I know
dexterity.
Veridel made it look easy, but it's not.
So, I've got to roll +4. I got a 13. I got to roll a 9 or less.
So if you're like assessing and concerned about how precarious it is, maybe we can come up with a better plan. If that's how like those statements are manifesting themselves in game, because now that we know there's a pit there.
I rolled a 10.
Oh, okay.
So you slip like you do, like if you're going across an icy pond.
Yeah.
In a hurry. And so you have to reach out with your one good hand, and you take 3 points of damage as it freezes your hand. And you have to, it went in a little bit, and it's like, it's so cold, it's even like it's if you were sticking your hand in boiling water. It's about the same thing.
I do something. I suppress a scream. And look like I'm tough.
Okay. And you make it, and now you're across. And you're
okay. Lumen, put me on your shoulders, and let's go over to the wall, and I'll put I still have some spikes, so let's put one as an anchor, like diagonally, so the rope can go over it, and then I'll put one below it for people to step on.
So have we decided to go into this room now?
There's a door out.
Yeah, there's 2 concealed doors that lead out of the room. That's caught their attention.
Which one? One's to the east? One's to the west?
They're on the west wall.
Yeah.
2 of them.
Okay, so
I'm kind of skeptical, but I'll sneak into the room as well. I have a climb 81%.
Okay, minus 20. So use 61 or less. It's so
Should I roll or do you roll?
You can roll this.
I can roll.
This is going to be revealed to everyone. Everyone's watching you. There's nothing secret about it.
35.
Yep. The Viscult just kind of scoots across real quick like.
Do we want to secure a rope for Toth?
In his heavy armor?
Yeah. So let's just do that. Lumen, put me on your shoulders. Let's go over there. I'm gonna put one spike high, kind of diagonal, for the rope to get thrown over and catch, and then one spike, 4 or 5 feet below it that will act as like a single step.
Perfect.
Yeah, Toth is somewhat hesitant for this, to be fair.
You see the mighty paladin quailing on the other side.
Yeah, in his banded mail, yes.
I know.
Ever so slightly.
I know, I get it.
It's good solid spikes in this ice wall. I'm sure it's fine.
Well, the stone, it's bitten into the stone. The ice is a cover.
They usually hold.
Right, okay.
So you're bitten into the rock, not the ice.
Right, okay. Do I need to roll anything for this, or am I just going across?
Yeah, I need a dexterity check.
I thought you'd say that. Right.
Just a straight up. Roll a d20, get under your dex.
Fucking hell. No, I did not.
Okay. You guys all get a good laugh. A Toth falls on his... slips and falls forward.
Oh, it's a good pointy guy.
But you don't... You sink in a little bit, but you don't, like... Don't go like a weighted stone into... you take 3 points of damage from the intense cold as well. But
Okay.
you managed to get across.
Pull my rope back. Guys, I'm gonna knock this goblet out with my crowbar and take it. Any objections? 3, 2. All right.
Yeah.
Actually, let's make sure. Let's make. Go ahead. Sorry, Jay.
I was just going to give you the price.
Yeah. Cool.
$900 gold pieces. It's a 900. It's a 900 gold piece goblet. Shing!
Nice haul.
Great.
Lumen, I'll give you the reading glass back if you care about the
Yeah,
book.
I
I don't
would
know that I
love
care
that.
that much.
We got some books in the bag. Oh yeah, Toth, we got like a whole library of crazy horseshit in the bag. Just
Oh,
evil,
joy.
evil, cultish, heathen reading materials. They should be destroyed.
Suppose we could chuck down the pit, couldn't we?
No, we're gonna keep them. We're gonna keep them. We need to study the dark arts of the enemy to destroy him.
Mm-hmm.
Or we can sell it.
Since when did Lumin the Wise surrender reason for madness?
Just
I think
yesterday.
this is debatable.
Just yesterday, actually. But yeah, are you interested in grabbing the million violations, or are you going to leave it there?
I want a million violations. Yeah, let's throw that in the satchel.
Okay.
We'll read that to you little guys, with a fire tonight.
You know the little bit where your God said he can't talk to you while he's you're inside the tomb? Well, I don't think he's going to talk to you ever again if you keep picking up all these books and reading them. Just to let you know there.
Point taken. Next. So we got a couple of doors.
Yep. They're
What if they
concealed
got-
doors, but Veridel's crowbar can pop them open.
They're wood.
No, it's stone.
I'll take a closer look at them.
They are locked, so it have to be forced open. But it looks like the stone vault door here goes inwards. It swing inwards.
And no obvious mechanisms for opening them. I check for those stones and stuff like that around the doors.
Okay, the door on the south wall is fast shut. Doesn't seem to move at all. The one to the north opens easily.
It's a trap. Should we try to open the north one, do you think? Or is it too easy?
Right behind you.
What the hell? I tried to open it using my dagger.
Okay. There's enough space that you've hit a latch, and so that's why you know you can push it open easy, because now you've got it unlocked. You can push it in.
So what's on the other side?
A hallway going straight ahead, as far as you can see. In the light, that would be 30 feet. And 20 feet down the passage, at the 20-foot mark, it goes south.
There's a passage or a door?
Passage.
Or the whole thing?
Go 30 feet straight, and then at the 20-foot mark, you have a passage going south.
Does it keep going?
Yeah, but you can't. Yeah, it does. Yeah,
Okay.
It's not a dead end. It's just dark.
Gotcha. Well, what do you say, Toth?
How's that going to pan up with the south one?
So
It does. It does. You can see.
I'll sneak in with my trusty dagger and torch and scan the area for traps or whatnot.
What's your trap ability?
Blah, blah, blah. Is it remove detect traps? 25%.
Okay, this
Very
is the type
high.
of situation that I roll the dice.
Is that with your int added to it? I don't know if you knew about the.
Yeah,
that's
you can
how.
add your intelligence.
So that's 34 then.
Okay.
That's the house rule?
Yeah. Character creation, thievy classes. I allow you to add your dexterity or intelligence. What's more appropriate to the roll? Just because I think thievy guys I think some of this, I think it's too low. I want my first level rogues in Rom'Myr to have a little more than what the standard rules allow.
Can I make an intervention? I think that magic users should be able to cast one spell over and over in the way that a fighter can swing a sword over and over.
Lumen starts going in talking about the ways and what fors of the different combats classes. So, yeah, that south, it connects. You can see Viscomp that it connects.
Okay.
And there's another passage like the one you're in going west as well. So the south one goes 10, 20, 30 feet, 40 feet. It keeps on going, but at the 30-foot mark, there's a passage to the south. And the north passage, it goes as far as you can see, 40 feet beyond, and then continues, but it's dark. Blackness beyond.
So I guess I'll advance into the north passage.
Okay, another 40 feet, you can see it turns to dead ends and turns to the north. Stops and turns to the north.
I'll edge in there. I think we should just back him up a little bit. We don't want this guy running too far down.
Guys, where are you? Well, I'll sneak back and inform the rest what I've seen.
Okay. It goes as far as you can see. You can see with your light 30 to 40 feet.
So, can we hear anything in here? Any sounds or any gusts of wind or anything that differs from the rest? Nothing.
No.
Yeah. And it's still cold? Still
coldish? Yes, very cold, yes.
And melting?
Here, no.
You know.
Look, we've got cross-hatching.
Very professional.
Yeah, just trying to keep us going. So I'm for the South Passage. I think we should just just check it out.
The door.
So if you guys want to back it up, let's head down there. What kind of door is it?
It's a heavy stone door with a bar on the outside.
Ooh, that means
it has engravings of Kuventu engravings on the door.
All right, let's take a look at those with the little glass.
You are looking at this is the Tomb of the Twin Inquisitors.
The Twin Inquisitors?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we can compare that design to the other map that was found to see where in relation to the Praetor tomb we're in.
This is the other one. They're both on the screen, but they're kind of hard to see. Do you see any relationships on that map?
Or is the design that's on that door on the map for the handout? Maybe.
Yes, it matches the one top right.
That would be up here.
Top right.
No, this one. Hold on, I can't. Oh yeah, I gotta draw. Yeah, hold on. Let me just get on the next layer up. So up there.
Yeah. Yes. Correct.
Can you see that? This one here.
Okay. So we don't want to mess with this. We want to go down the hallway and just keep going south, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, you can use that map now that you're looking at because that's you're passing those doors. And the one that has Praetor on it, it's different in the fact that it doesn't have a bar across it.
All right. Do we hear anything in this corridor at all?
No. When you pass the tomb of the interrogator, you can hear it chuckling, muffled in its sarcophagi, like it's laughing hysterically. It's like it hasn't stopped chuckling and laughing since you guys left.
Does that door have a way to open it on this side?
Yeah. It looks like you take off the bar.
Which door?
The one to the interrogator. The bone zone.
Oh, are we down there already?
Well, unless you stop to smell the roses, I think, we're making our way down there fairly rapidly, aren't we?
Okay, so that's this room right here.
I'm thinking we should open all doors.
So we're going to leave the new thief behind us as we move away into the bread.
I'm for checking some stuff out too, but I didn't know that guys in big metal suits, would quiver in their tracks in the face of their own destiny.
We've got one job.
Listen, Lewin. My God's still talking to me, so just shh.
My God is writing a dissertation with which to share with me. I know it.
Toth, you are cut off from
Jay, we can
communication
see.
in
There,
this,
I can hear you for a
in this
second.
crypt as well.
Yeah, but Lubin doesn't know that.
No, he does. No, he does. That's true.
My God.
He's been waxing and waning with his religious powers. So.
Now, when you say I'm cut off, does that mean that my special abilities have dropped?
Yes. Your lay on hands are not going to work.
Shit. I don't suppose my protection from evil, detect evil, or smite is going to go around there as well?
No. I mean, your protection from evil, the white noise is so loud you have to tune it out.
Right. Okay, so I'm just another fighter then. Awesome.
I think that's further reason to just focus on the one guy, not open any other doors.
That's kind of what I was thinking as well.
And
Okay.
I'm okay burning the Negamancer orb on this guy. We just have to come up with a plan. Like, we would have to burn up to 60 seconds to and have this thing in his proximity and get away.
So, how about going in, kill the Inquisitor, and then we can go out that way? That would be closer. Or maybe we don't know what's going on down in the south region here with the corridor that is stopping in nothing. Maybe there's an exit there as well.
I like that idea. We could run all the way back to the kitchen, hang a rope there, and then if we need to escape, we all just run past the interrogator's tomb and don't answer any questions.
You'll have to wait till farthing for an hour to pass. I think it has. At least I don't know if an hour. I bet an hour has passed, so you know that another skull has dropped, and Farthingale has played the tune to put the thing to sleep. And that will happen. That will happen 8 more times.
Does that just put the parasite to sleep, or does that put all of them to sleep?
Just the parasite to sleep.
So that blobby thing was the parasite then?
Yep, the soul parasite.
Right. Okay. We don't want to kill that, by the way, guys. If you kill it, that's going to release the bloody souls.
I want to give you a description of the 3 doors that you passed on the way to Praetor's unbarred door.
Okay, so the top one?
It's not only barred, but painted shut. It would require chipping away at the edges to open it. Then the next one, hundreds of sharpened bone spikes cover the door. Then the next one is covered in dozens of hooks across which a collection of withered faces are stretched.
Hooks?
Nice.
Hooks, stretched faces on hooks are on that last door before you get to Praetor's. I just thought you need to know those because to me that sounded quite noticeable. Like you would notice
Go
that
ahead, right? When you look at this map?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And what does this side of the interrogator's door look like?
Hooks. No, the bone spikes.
There's spikes on this side as well?
There's bone spikes. I guess I skipped one. The first one that is not the bone spikes, Randall. I'll tell you what that one is. I didn't see that one.
So we're going to move all these down. I'm with you.
That door is painted with a flaking mural in which a robed woman on a pedestal looks on as naked slaves stab themselves.
Have they stabbed themselves?
Yeah. So this is not a tomb. The door is locked. I mean, I guess it could be a tomb. It just doesn't have like the inscription or a bar across it. It just has that mosaic mural.
Okay. All right. Painted shut. And then the one on the bone things are on the Inquisitors.
Mm-hmm.
I got. Okay.
And is the bar on this side of the door? Like, can we access it and open it without, like, given
the bars
the
are on
spike?
this side. This is so you can access them. Yeah.
Okay.
And they're locked at anything. I mean, you can put your.
Can you remind us of inside?
The doors.
Yeah. So inside the interrogators too. The passage to the kitchen. Is that just a drop off from the ceiling? I don't remember exactly what that looked like.
It's an identical flue to the one that you crawled from the kitchen. Like if the kitchen goes up, what did it go up, like 3 feet and then angled?
Yeah, I'm trying to determine.
What are you trying to determine? So I can help you with.
Yeah, just trying to determine, like, does it require a rope hanging down from above to navigate it, or could we consider that as an escape route even without a rope pre-positioned?
Oh, I see. Yeah. No, you would need a rope. I mean, you could climb up, no problem. You'd be able to climb right up the wall and right into the flue, no problem. Fifis. But your two fighter dudes.
And then drop down a rope. Yeah.
They need a rope, or they need to be boosted up, and I don't think Toth could get through it in his plate mail. No way. No way he's going to get through a flue in plate mail.
All right.
He would have to strip down.
So the variables here are we either have to count on the thing being asleep at the right time for everybody to get past it, or we risk going through the interrogator's tomb and going up with Toth's challenges.
Could we get up there if he took off his armor?
Yeah, but that's time consuming. Taking off armor, yeah, you can do that. Obviously.
He'd take it off ahead of time. Look, so given our situations, it doesn't sound like we're going to throw down in the traditional way, right?
Not if we can avoid it, no.
I just have something to tell you guys. I'm not leaving here without the Praetor's hand.
I don't think that's going to happen.
If you want to ask it to marry you, it's probably not the right time.
If we're going to use the Negamancer orb, I don't think there's any sticking around.
It's just not cutting it.
It's okay. Should we go and check out the most southern part of this complex? Maybe there's an exit there.
Fifi, I'll tell you what's down there.
What do the inscriptions on the map say? Has anyone looked at that?
Which map? Oh, these things.
Yeah.
Are they written in the Demon Coup?
Yeah, they match up.
I think that we read them last time, but I can't remember what they said.
The same thing, the name's the interrogator.
What is it? Oh, is this one, the bottom one, that little tiny one? Does that say toilet or something?
No, that one has the stretch faces on hooks.
Oh, that's the faces on hooks.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, what's in there then?
It's got a bar across it. It's a tomb of one of the greater repugnances.
Let's open it up.
No.
Crypt of the that's the crypt of the testifier.
There's nothing to gain. We're here to do one thing.
Okay.
Let's harness that energy of opening doors into a plan. How about that?
Yeah. I agree. The dead should be able to rest in peace, and the sooner we let them rest in peace, the better.
Yep.
So, can we check out the bottom dead-end passage?
Yeah. It's a good one. I really like this corridor. It's short. It just goes 20 feet in dead ends, but it's got a great description of it. Yeah. Stray bone fragments adorn this lavishly bloodstained corridor, along with an inscription in the language of the Dubanku.
All right, what does it say?
This is the time of taking. This is the hour of gratitude. This vessel receives the immense disorder.
And it's just a dead end with bone fragments?
Yep, and It was once blood-stained. You can see the dry brown stains.
Any indication that there might be some sort of hidden door? Can you guys see?
Doesn't appear to be.
The bone fragments, are they from humans or?
Hard to tell. They're so splintered.
Okay. Are we going to start prepping the orb for detonation?
I was thinking about that. And while the timing might be variable because we don't know, we don't know if the door to the Praetor's crypt opens easily. We don't know what we're going to find exactly when we open it. But it sounds like we could keep twisting the wires to prolong the time if we had to. So I would say we finalize like a primary and backup escape plans. We twist to 1 minute, try to open the door, and I'll try to judge the timing based on that. I'll have a way to sneak it close to him, I believe, without going unnoticed. But there's a lot of unpredictable things. Like, wait, how is he going to leave the room? You know, or if I just drop it beside him, is he going to leave the room? We could come out and maybe spike the door.
I have some ball bearings that we can throw out of the throat. Maybe he will slip and fall.
You gotta be kidding me.
Nope.
Another alternative is we open the tomb of the interrogator. One of the thief types crawl up, place a rope. Toth takes his armor off. We all prep for just getting the heck out.
I love that. Toth, you need some help with that stuff?
Hey, hold on. Yeah, I'm not saying this needs to be the plan. I'm just proposing it. Then we can kind of test the waters of, like, is it even safe to walk past the interrogator if we don't answer questions? We don't even know if that's true.
Well,
here's what I
you can
think.
only hear his insane chuckling and laughter. So you haven't been asked questions walking by him yet, so far.
Has anybody tried just hitting the interrogator?
He's encapsulated in like a stone mausoleum type thing. Yeah, okay. So I feel like the drop-off of the orb around explosion time and making sure he is near it, we're going to have to play by ear. But I feel like we could try to come up with a plan ahead of time for what escape looks like.
You are a wise young man. I just want to say, I have one spell left in me. It's called the Hand of Hiding. It gives me the ability to pass among the undead unseen. Okay? Very good for the stealthy, like Praetor attack kind of deal. Because he's not going to see me coming. If he's undead, he's got to be undead, right?
I suspect I can also go unseen.
Bullshit! Sorry, excuse me.
Do you say that?
No, I'm sorry, I just sneezed.
How wide is the doorway for the Praetor's tomb area?
How wide is the what?
Doorway.
It's a 10-foot wide doorway.
It's how much, sorry?
10-foot wide doorway?
10 foot? Shit.
That's not very wide.
Oh, the door is carved with an image.
He should have had a bigger one if he's that important.
There's an image on there.
An image of what?
Man holding aloft a
Yeah,
child.
you keep dropping off.
It's because I stopped talking. Because I was trying to say it, but I was getting talked over, so I stopped talking. That's all. It is carved with an image of a man holding aloft a child pierced by 8 swords.
Okay. Right, so let's sort out the escape route first. I think that's probably the best thing to do. Let's try and get the escape route sorted. I mean, if we end up having to run all the way back through and try and get past the blob again, then fair enough, we'll have to do that. If we can get out via the kitchen, even better, because it's a much faster escape route, isn't it? And it gets us outside. What I'm going to suggest is let's have a look at that, and then once we've established where we're going to go, you guys can, Varadil gets the orb sorted out, chuck it in, I'll stand in the doorway and make sure the bugger doesn't come out. And you guys go.
We don't know what the blast radius of this thing is, though.
That's fine, as long as the arsehole doesn't get out the door, we're good.
We could try to spike the door in the 2 minutes, and then everybody can try to get away.
Yeah, but I'm not going to get through there without my armor, am I?
Right, that's what I'm saying. So I guess that's the option. Like, either you bar the door yourself wearing armor, or you take it off, we toss this thing in, we spike the door, and we all take off.
I think option 1 is probably going to be the easiest one, because just in case it goes tits up and we have to fight, or I have to fight, whilst you guys get the hell out.
How about I try to place a rope in the kitchen thing then? I will try to go past the interrogator unseen. You guys can stay on this side and bar the door if something goes wrong, and then I'll try to escape back the long way if I have to.
Will I still get through the flue with my armor on?
Oh,
No, you can't get through.
Yeah, that's kind of the point, though, isn't it? I'm not going to get through there. Yeah. But you guys can, so we get the ball in. I do the paladin thing, self-sacrifice, etc., yada, yada, yada. And away we go. And if it doesn't blow me up, I'll make my way out.
All right, seems like a bit of a sacrifice. Do you have spikes? I have 3 left.
I don't have any spikes.
Okay.
I cannot stand and run in the face of this demon. I will stand with you, Toth.
Oh, God.
We all go down.
All right, I'm not planning to die here today. So how about this? You stay on the other side of the interrogator's door, lift the bar for me. I will go in, hopefully unseen.
The interrogator has a bar. Continues to.
Yep. And if you guys hear anything crazy, you can bar the door again, and I'll try to make my way back the long way. Otherwise, I'm hoping to pass unseen, and I'll get a rope secured.
Nice idea. I'm behind that.
Okay. I put on the glove of removal.
Okay. Varadil disappears. You don't see Varadil anymore.
And then I whisper for someone to come quietly lift the bar on the interrogator's door and crack it open.
That would be Anders, because, yeah, I clank.
Yep, I help you.
Okay, so the 2 thiefy guys are
All right, my intent is to
lifting the bar.
quietly.
Mm-hmm.
I will quietly try to make my way through the room and crawl up
Extremely stealthily, Jay. Extremely.
and set a rope.
What's your move silently score? I'm gonna roll this.
Thirty?
Sorry, wait.
Move silently.
What is Varadil's move silently? I'm going to roll it.
It is 51.
Okay.
So should we add intelligence to all these?
I did.
Yes. Yeah. It's easy. Yeah.
In that case, I have 30. Then it's 39.
Are you going in the room as well? I thought just Varadil was.
No.
Yeah, just me. That's what I was proposing. Was just me, and if you hear something crazy go down, you'll bar the door again, and I'll try to make my way just quickly up to the kitchen and all the way back.
Okay. So, Veridel, you got across, and you're in the. Are you in the kitchen now?
Yeah, and I just want to basically secure a rope. There was something we tied it on last time. Okay, was it the cabinet with the that has the flue, like the adjacent cabinetry? I forget what we tied it to.
Yeah, I think we did. We used something in the kitchen, something steady.
All right. And then once the rope is secured, I'll use it to quietly go back down. And
roll again. I got to roll you again.
We didn't pre-establish a protocol, but okay. And I'll tap once with my crowbar on the door. Will be my intent.
Okay. You get over to the door. You're raising your crowbar to tap to let the Viscount know you want to come out. And the Inquisitor says, "How many days have you been in Aberone?"
I don't answer, and I tap the door. I quickly
I open the door.
Smack the door, and as soon as it cracks open, I jump out.
And and you can hear the sarcophagi cover moving. You take 3 points of damage as a bony spike bursts out of your chest, like right where your nipple was. Ah! So that's bleeding.
Cool. So that's not safe. All right. So we shut the door. I explain now that route might not be the safest.
Damn.
Unless now we want to include luring him out in the plan to blow them both up somehow. But it's starting to get complicated.
So let's do this.
I have another bad idea. All right, we unbar the door to the interrogator, slap it open. We kick the door open to Praetor. Lumen and myself, who hopefully can remain unseen, stick around and see if they interact, and then we can maybe light the fuse and keep it nearby, and then we bolt.
And the rest?
Are up the hallway, unseen.
So where would we stand? We'd be outside the door?
Yeah, so basically you and I, hopefully unseen, we open both doors. Then we stand to the north of the interrogator's door, light with the fuse lit, and hope to place it near both of them, and then we move away. Who knows if they're even going to interact? We don't know.
You're assuming that the Praetor will interact with the Inquisitor. He'll leave his tomb.
Maybe. We don't know. We heard the sarcophagus open as if he's coming out.
Right, but the Praetor, I mean, where would you want to, you open up the door to the Praetor and then the Inquisitor might move. So you would say be down by the Praetor's tomb and then try to blow them up together?
Yes. Basically, in either order, we open the doors.
Okay.
Stand by, invisible.
I think I can be unseen, but I'm not sure I can be unheard. So if I stand still, I'm sure I got a pretty good chance. You have a better chance of being unheard. So if you were going to do any movement, I'm certainly willing to hang out there and sort of be part of that plan. I don't think I could move that much if there's people around.
Yeah, it's either that or our escape route is now the long way, and we don't mess with the interrogator again at all.
I vote for the long way, actually. I think it's not extremely far to run. We should make it up there in a few rounds. And then it's the blob thing, but we have passed him before, so close that blast door.
Getting past the blob is a timing thing. It's only asleep. It's only going to be asleep for a few minutes every hour on top of at the hour. Farthingnay's using the ice skulls to keep time. He knows, and he's going to play.
So how about Vicomte could take my my whistle and wait for the thing to go to sleep. We blow the whistle once to echo through the corridors. Then we execute the original plan to come the long way.
By the way, there's another passageway we haven't scoped out. Maybe it goes nowhere, but remember there was two.
Mm-hmm. That's good north, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep,
Yep.
it just went
North
north in the
passage.
darkness, and you bailed on it. And you went down into the...
I would say I am the prize. Let's blow this guy.
He wants to get the hell out of here. Lingering in the shrine of a death cult has Verdel concerned.
All right. Anybody got adjustments to propose to the plan? Maybe Vicomte will stay up near, wait for the blob to go to sleep at the top of an hour, blows the whistle, lets us know.
I can be whistleblower.
We open the fuse. I'll take the sack that the orb is in as a cushion, so I can maybe place it down lightly without slam the door. Toth holds it. We all go back the long way.
Okay.
Toth's good with that. Yeah.
I want to stand outside of the door.
I'll leave you my spikes and hammer, Lumen, if you're going to stay as well, and maybe you can help reinforce the door, and eventually you guys can think about leaving anyway.
Okay. I just want to be there when it blows. I want to be hanging out next to the door just because I want to see it happen.
You only have one hand, though. Can you even drive a spike into a wall?
That's a very good question.
You can hold the spike with your mouth while you're handling your thing.
Under
Yeah, it's
pressure
not-
and with a short time limit, no. But if you had plenty of time to screw around, of course, eventually you'd get a spike into the wall, but not on the fly.
All right.
So I'll take the whistle and I'll go north to supervise the sleeping patterns of the blob.
Okay. I can't.
It's 5 minutes. It only falls asleep now for 5 minutes.
Okay. And you're saying it just did?
Yeah, Anders, the Viscomte wanted to time how long the thing was asleep, right?
Oh, I see.
So does that mean we've got to wait another hour? If it's awake now.
Yeah.
Like in real time.
Game time. You guys can sit right down and just we wait until we starve. Okay. Next. But yeah. But the Praetor's gonna start talking to you.
What?
Like through the door?
Yeah, like he's on the other side of the door.
What language is he speaking?
First he starts talking Dubin Ku, and then changes to a language that you can understand.
I'll take the glove off and be visible and just do like a nope. Shh.
So
What does he
the
say?
evil lich, he tells you, I am trapped. And I am forbidden to leave until beings from the surface request I lead an army.
Nobody say anything.
I can give you the
Nobody say
power of
anything.
that army if you but release me.
No, I'm good. I
I'm
don't
going to
care.
make signals as to say that I'm going to talk.
No. Play to your strengths. Don't do that.
He's going to play to his strengths. He's going to be starting to, hammer spikes into the wall, isn't he?
Todd, you're horrified to see that the hammer of Jifrith appears to melt in your hands and disappear.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
And then you hear Praetor on the other side. Ah, Jifrith, the hammer of justice. A fine weapon, an ancient weapon, wielded by the good. Now maybe we start to barter now, huh?
No, he's got my hammer, but we're still not going to bloody barter with the bastard.
Well, then if you will not barter, you will die. And the door opens.
I'm casting the hand of hiding.
Can we chuck the bomb at him now, please?
Yeah, glove on. I twist for 1 minute.
No, just chuck it.
Well, that's a boss.
As in, you want to slide it in the door and we hold the door? Like, if the door starts to open, you're holding it and we push it in?
Well, he just pushed the door open. He's there and he's standing with Jifrith, the hammer of justice, in his hand. We're gonna be.
I think it's one of those run, you fools situations here.
Yeah, it kind of is. So, chuck the bomb and run.
Everyone roll initiative. 5. The creature gets a 5.
So, Jay, while this is happening, is the blob reacting to what's going on? Or I notice nothing?
No, the blob is awake and looking at you and going and making that god awful noise.
I will put something in my ears to not to hear that.
I'm gonna have to. Here's the chat. Okay. Five. Thanks for getting your initiatives up. It looks like Praetor goes first. He's going to reach out and grab Veridel. What's your AC?
Just to be clear, he can see me?
Yep, he looks
took the
right
glove
at
off.
you.
With the glove on?
Yes.
Oops.
Okay. My AC is 13.
He grabs a hold of you and looks right in your eyes. Make a save versus magic.
So he's in the doorway?
Yep, and he just grabbed Veridel by the scruff of his neck and is gazing deep into his eyes. And his dead lich-like orbs are starting to, glow this green.
I fail to save.
Okay. What is everyone else doing?
Well, I immediately started casting that hand of hiding.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and Praetor yells out, "You will not be able to hide from me here, cleric. In my home, in my shrine."
Whilst I know I've not got a lot of things, have I still got smite?
Yeah.
Awesome. So my shield and my mace is coming out along with smite, and I'm going to hit the bastard. So I'll try not to smack Varadil in the process, but I'm going to hit the bastard.
Okay. AC of 12.
12?
You only have
Oh,
to
really?
beat an AC
Okay.
12. Yep. He's
Well, that was an 18 without even adding anything else onto it. So I think I've hit him.
Yep.
And that is that me? I think that was me. D8 plus. Oh, just D8, fair enough.
Okay.
8.
Okay. Paladin, I'll deal with you when I'm finished with this fool. Varadil. Roll 2d6.
It's an 8.
You are drained 8,000 experience points.
Jesus.
What?
I think that kills you.
What?
Praetor just drained 8,000 experience points from you. If that's below 0, I think you're dead. I think Varadil has just...
It's not below.
It's not?
It's not below 0.
Fuck!
No, I have 15,000. I have 15,000 XP. I mean, it's basically as good as death, but whatever. All right, I'll do the math later, but I'm not dead. If I need to do it again, we will. You said 8,000, right?
Yeah. You don't drop any levels right now or anything. I'm not going to get into that either. But we are rolling initiative again.
So, I assume I lose my round.
No. He tried to wipe you out instead of charm you. He tried to kill you in one blow.
Does he have clothes on?
Yeah, it looks like there's a... I'll just use Jess Gordon's picture.
All right. I'm looking for like a nook or cranny I can put the fused Negamancer orb.
What are you looking to do?
I'm looking for some like nook or cranny or belt pouch or something to slip in the orb.
Yeah, he looks pretty ornate. But yeah, if you want to do that, roll to hit.
Yeah, while he has me grabbed and I'm close by, I'm going to try to slip him the fused orb set for 1 minute.
Okay. So he takes his hammer and swings it, the Jifrith, at Toth. AC Toth?
That's a 19 to hit, Jay?
Okay, you do it.
For the orb drop-off? Okay.
Where is he? They're in the hallway, right? He moved into the hallway?
No, he's still in his tomb right in the doorway. He's just right in the doorway. I mean, step in, I guess. But that's where he is, yeah.
And Varadil, you step back from him?
Well, so that was at the bottom of the last round. We're at the top of a new one now, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and you're trying to stick that in his pants, and I'm allowing you to do that because he's attacking with his initiative of 6. He's attacking Toth with his own hammer.
And sorry, just for clarity, I was at 1 at the end of the last round. That's what I was hoping to do then.
Oh, okay, done.
Okay, so now on new round, I would move away, and maybe, since I guess I'm still invisible, I would yell, 60 seconds or something.
Uh-huh.
And I would start moving towards the door to the interrogator.
And Toth, you take 8 points of damage by getting hit by that badass hammer.
I was going to say AC 20, but okay.
Your AC is 20?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. He got a 27.
Right, no worries. How many was that, sorry? How much damage?
8.
8? He's not very good, is he? Yeah.
It's a weapon of good. It's not his style. So that was his attack.
So Varadell's running now, is he?
Yep.
I guess you can't see me. I am considering opening the door to the interrogator. Like, we all should run, right? Well, I guess keep him occupied for... What are we at? 5 rounds? Or 5 more rounds now? Assuming I lit it before the first one, we're on round 2. So...
How long's a combat round? Is it 6 or 10 seconds?
10 seconds.
10 seconds, right.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Okay. Okay. Is it me then? Is anybody else rolling for initiative, or is it just me and Varadell?
No, I'm kicking around. I'm right there next to you.
What's your
Okay.
what you roll?
I rolled
Yeah.
Okay, Lumen and Toth. Toth, you can go first. Or you guys can go both
Would
sides.
be
Kind of
12,
obviously.
13, 14. 14.
Hit.
Yep.
Roll damage.
6.
Feeble bugs. I will crush your souls and madam to the soul parasite. Lumen, it's your attack.
19 plus 2,
Yep.
21.
You hit. Roll damage.
I got an 8. I got max damage and almost max roll.
Nice.
As I do this, I say, "Back to your maker, you evil pus."
Plus bucket.
That's all I could come up with. Sorry.
I know it's hard, right? Let's see. How about I got an invocation random generator? How cool is that? I call upon Anvi, his riders, reveal the forbidden determination of the blood-stained domicile of deception. I gotta give you that link.
I'll take pus. Pus is good for me.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. So we are at Varadell's initiative.
All right. I say, listen for the whistle, and I pop the bar on the interrogator's door, swing it wide open, and my intent is to, again, sneak past and go up to the kitchen.
Yeah, he's there.
Cool.
The
So if he's just like standing on the other side of the door, like blocking it.
Oh no, he's out of his sarcophagi.
Cool.
He's walking towards the door as you open it.
So I'm going to make the assumption that, correct or incorrect, that he can't see me, but he heard me last time, and I'm still going to try to like quickly sneak past him and get up to the kitchen.
What day was your father born?
So just quick sanity check. Does Varadell, are we assuming Varadell knows the correct answer to this question?
No, I don't know. I think we would roll it. I guess we have to roll it. Roll your intelligence or less.
I did.
Okay, so you answer it correctly. And the interrogator is looking right at you.
I'm still trying. I plan to sprint past if I can. It's like, throw the door wide open, sprint past to the kitchen.
Okay. He doesn't make a move against you. He just keeps on shouting questions at you. What'd you have for breakfast? What's the prime root of blah, blah, blah? So before you get out, you're going to take some more damage.
Okay.
But that's all he does is hurl questions at you.
And again, for Lumen and Toth, the last thing I said was listen for the whistle. I'm hoping to make it back up to Farthigny and make him play it early.
Okay.
You take 3 points of damage from a bone hook coming out of your elbow.
Oh boy. All right.
So you just went through into the kitchen?
Yeah, and I left the door open to the interrogator, hoping it might add to a distraction.
Okay.
Okay, we're rolling initiative again. I'm just killing it on initiative today. I rolled 5, 6, 6, 5.
I got a 4.
So the fourth round, if my count's right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I thought it was the third round. I was keeping track, but
Third sounds correct to me.
because you did it,
I think it's the semantics or whether it got lit before the first round or if we're counting it on the first round. Either way.
Once you twist it, that's a round of action. The next round, the countdown begins.
Okay, so this is third, I guess.
Third.
All right.
I rolled 19 to hit.
Okay, roll damage.
8.
Nice. Yeah, you guys are. He's getting pushed around by you guys. Did you say 8?
Yeah.
He's hurling insults in Duven Ku, probably about what type of maggots you are and your pitifulness of life means nothing to him. Lumen got a 4, so it's Praetor's attack. And he has the hammer of Jifrith, and he'll take a swing at the cleric. Here it comes, holy man!
You know, it's not good no matter what.
Natural 20. You take 10 points of damage.
Okay. Nice.
It's your attack.
I spit at him right in his face. And I'll say, I got a 15 plus 2, 17.
Yeah, he's got an armor class of 12, so he's stiffened kind of slow.
And I got a 5 for damage. I say, you pitiful beast of darkness, you gave your soul long ago to the forces deep in the earth. I am a force of light, and I am the hidden hand.
All right. Roll initiative. Another round of combat.
Yeah, I definitely rolled that round, Jay. I was at 5.
Yeah.
So I want to go through the kitchen and right back down to where Farthigny is and have him play the song early.
Okay. You have any requests?
This song to put the parasite thing to sleep. I want you to play it right now instead of at the top of the hour.
Awesome. If you just put a tip in the tip jar right here on the organ, I'll get right at it. Fun. I'll be here all weekend.
Can't tell if he's actually asking for money.
He's looking at you. Yeah, like, come on.
This is ridiculous. The deed is being done right now. And I drop a 100 GP gem.
Most excellent.
God.
And he starts playing that music.
All right.
So as soon as I hear the music, I will blow the whistle.
Okay. You see the parasite go to sleep and start to sag.
I'm signaling.
Okay, so now we're rolling new initiative, correct?
But then I'd stick with the one I rolled because I got a 6
Yes, you
plus
did.
1. So
I finally got a bad initiative roll. I rolled a 2.
18 in total, so that's a hit.
Okay, roll damage.
And another 8. Nice.
Did the interrogator do anything last round?
You don't know.
Okay. I meant more meta out of game. Like, I guess Pelican Lumen didn't see anything either.
No, we're too busy hitting things.
All right.
Yeah, they're fighting Praetor. They don't know what's going on behind him right now.
Okay.
We've rolled initiative. What's Toth? You attacked. Veridel, it's your move.
All right.
What are you going to do now?
I make my way to the parasite. I assume that'll be a full round at least of movement, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come to Viscount and have him come through.
And now, Praetor. Let's see. Does he have anything else?
You just smashed him really good, Toff, didn't you? You get his attention, I hope?
I fucking got his attention. He steps back and he holds out his hand and he calls, Alfred, Alf, the exalted interrogator, come to me! That's what he does for this round. Lumen, it's your action.
So this is the part where Lumen hits him again.
I'm going to swing right for that arm.
Okay.
I got a 17.
Roll damage.
I'm looking to cut it off. I rolled a 5.
Nice. Yep. His dusty lich organs and scarabs and beetles are falling out of his chest.
How's that arm looking?
And it's looking beat up. You know, a couple more hits, and you're sure you could just yank that thing off. And Alfred the interrogator steps into the hallway, wrapped in ragged burlap-like bandages. He's got an emerald crown. Yeah.
Is that the guy that we have met before?
Yeah, he's the one that was asking questions.
Keep it still. Yeah. Oh, he looks pretty good.
Can you lift it up a little?
Higher.
Damn. Perfect. We don't like him.
Yeah, he stepped into the hall. What is he? Yeah. He has a dagger in his hand, and you imagine he'll be starting shouting questions at you next round. So we're in that, right? We have to roll another round of initiative.
So that was the 4th round, right?
Yep.
This is the 5th.
What's the timing on this thing? Don't tell me. I'm the GM. I don't know. I don't want to know. I got another 5. I'm fucking killing it. Talk. We just need Lumen's initiative. And this comp, I want an initiative out of you too. Get one in there.
Us as well?
Yeah, I just want to just danger may be coming your way anytime. Let's make sure you have a so it goes Toth, Veridel, Lumen.
Okay. Right. How do you want to do this, Lumen? Do you want to switch to the interrogator, or should we just see if we can deal with this guy first? Otherwise this guy's going to take us from behind.
I don't know. I would say let's just take another swing and see if we can put him down.
Yeah, but this guy's behind us now. We're going to get flanked.
You know you got 20 seconds, and you heard the whistle.
Yeah, I know. It's fine.
All right.
Right. 21 to hit.
Roll damage.
And another 8. I like these D8s. They're really good.
And he collapses back into his stone chair. There's no sarcophagi in here. There's just like his throne. And he falls back into that and shakily stands back up. You'll pay for that, Paladin!
He goes into his tomb. He goes back into his tomb.
He doesn't have he falls back in his chair, his throne, and then stands back up.
And the throne is inside of the tomb area.
Right in the middle, yep. Smack dab in the middle. You guys have beat him enough that you've beat him back.
So we should be able to shut the door now.
Close the door and run.
Yeah.
Well, the door opens out into the hall, and it has no bar.
It will.
You can close
Anyway,
it
will take him some extra seconds to open the door.
And he's already opened the door before, so what's closing the door going to do? Unless you hold it. Unless you hold it.
I was going to say, hopefully, shut it, hold it, and dampen a bit of the blast radius.
Okay. Then
I'm gonna throw an axe at him as we're trying to shut the door.
Why don't you hit the interrogator instead?
I'm gonna hit the priest.
okay.
You don't tell me what to do, shiny guy.
Roll the hit.
Man.
Roll the hit.
I rolled a 3.
Okay. You wildly miss. It bangs off the door and pops back into the hall.
Nice.
Do you
Pick
think,
it up.
maybe that's your God telling you should have tried to hit the interrogator instead?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So at this point, do I make it to the what is this, parasite?
Yes.
All right. I yell to Vicomte to come to this side, like we've done everything we can for him, sort of thing. We have 20 seconds. Come on.
Yeah, I climb over the parasite very quickly.
Okay.
Should I roll a climb check or?
Yeah, roll a straight up climb check.
Yep, I make it.
Fantastic.
And do you have a rope? Should we consider tying it to the altar and throwing it over the spike that's in place so they have a means of quickly coming over the parasite?
I actually don't have a rope.
All right. Well, I left mine in the kitchen, so let's get out of here.
I have a winter blanket.
Yeah, I only had the 150 feet, so we're out.
Yep.
All right. We're out.
Peace out.
We're out and rolling initiative.
That was the 5th round. So I had set up for 60 seconds. This is the round, I guess.
This is the round, so we'll just use the initiative scores to know when it goes off. Varadel goes first thing off. Okay. Yeah, there's a loud explosion. You can feel the force vibrating off the stone door that you have closed shut. The whole shrine kind of gives a shake that lasts for much longer than you would think it would. Like you're still feeling a tremor, like a little bit. Then it subsides. And I guess
What's it?
I got a 4. So Varadel, Lumen. I don't see Toth's.
Oh, it's just above Varadel.
Okay, so Varadel and then Toth and Lumen. You guys' turn.
I'm just going to take Vicomte and we're going to make our way back out to where the lobby. I don't know what is it.
The shrine. What are you considering the lobby where the organ is?
I guess so. Because isn't that also where the Marquis and what's his name are holed up?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going back there.
The main entrance.
Okay, you guys got the interrogator is yelling at you two guys. Have you ever stood alone listening to your own breathing paladin?
Yes.
Cleric, how many right turns did you take to get here? And he's lifting up the bar in front of the crypt of the testifier.
Is it? So I'm on. We must be on 5 then, are we? Because I'm bull rushing the guy.
Okay.
Where are you talking about this is happening?
As we're moving up the road, we're legging it. So he's trying to get the testifier out. Which is that the one with the faces on the hooks?
Yeah, the closest one to you.
Okay, that's where you are. All right.
That's only an 11, so I don't think I did much there. But I'm doing this. Basically, the plan is smack into him to knock him away from it and keep running.
Yeah. He dodges you definitely.
That's fine. I'll just keep running.
I'm going to open the door to the Praetor's crypt.
You take 3 points of damage for not answering his question as a bone.
Oh, hold on. He asked me a question?
I'm talking to Toth.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
I
he's
said yes.
constantly barraging you guys with questions.
Oh, okay. What was the other question? All I got was, have you ever stood there and heard your own breathing? I said yes and carried on.
Okay, then you're good. And Randall, you were said, how many right turns did you take to get to here?
I have no idea.
Okay.
So this is one of those times when you should have the silence spell.
Yep. 3 points of damage.
For me,
Yep. As he continues to interrogate you.
I don't know how many. I'm serious. That's the truth. I mean, I just have no idea. Do you have any idea how many right turns you took this morning in your house?
The interrogator seems to demand an answer. That is true.
That's fine.
Anything else that is not true is a bone hook.
All right.
So
Okay.
he's a bitch. It's a bitch. What can I say?
All right. I'm good. I'm opening the door, and I'm going to go into the tomb. What do I see?
You see Praetor in pieces.
I'm looking for the hand.
Okay.
Oh gosh, you guys.
Okay. So Toth.
I tried so hard.
And then about 10, 20 minutes later, Lumen shows up.
Sorry, what was that?
Lumen is 10 minutes behind Toth. And the gel has gone back up. And Lumen's on the other side of it.
What happened to the interrogator?
He's going to be lifting up the door and getting out and letting the testifier out.
Okay.
So by the time Toth shows up in the lobby, we know that the thing would have popped back up, right? We'd have to get Farthigny to play the song again.
Mm-hmm.
But couldn't Lumen use the passage to the kitchen?
I need to know where Lumen is doing. What route is he taking?
Okay, so things just happened like super fast. Because last I knew, I'm holding this dead guy's hand.
Yes. So
But you're saying that I got past the interrogator.
I made a mistake. I shouldn't have done that.
Okay.
That was
So-
that was really stupid of me because he's getting his buddy out.
So I'm still in the tomb, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm just gonna quaff this potion of healing that I had in my bag. It's the one that we got from you said what'd you call it? Vibrant green smells of orchids made by druids.
Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Roll a D8 plus 2.
Okay, I got a 4, so that's 6.
Yep.
Well, what else is in this room? I just want to take a quick look around.
Yep. I'm gonna see if I can give you a quick look around. It's a stone war throne that he was once sitting on. There's bits of jewelry that had adorned him that are scattered on the floor. Jewels and gems that have been blown apart, but they're real gems that were part of his jewelry on his robes, and that's it.
All right. Well, I'll grab a couple of those if I can, but I'm just gonna stay put. I mean, I'm moving towards the door, but I don't think I can get too far out.
I suppose my hammer's there, is it?
Yes. That's right, the hammer of Jifrith is on the floor too.
Well, that one goes in the satchel.
It doesn't fit in a satchel.
All right.
It fits in your two hands.
All right. Well, it's the weapon in my hand then.
All right. The interrogator and the testifier are going to come at you.
Well, can they see me? I still cast that thing. Are they as strong as the Praetor? Or can I sort of stand there?
No, they can see you.
Okay.
They unfortunately are immune to invisible to undead type stuff.
Nice.
They're the greater repugnances.
All right. Well, my plan is to, be behind that door and just sort of rush them when they come in, but like try to just push by them.
Okay, the door swings out.
Yeah. So I can push the door
open. From
open.
inside, you can push the door open, yes.
I can just give it a full charge. I can go full tilt at this fucking door and just be like, bum rush the stage, okay, on two massive undead creatures.
Okay.
Into the kitchen. Go.
All right, we're gonna do attack rolls.
Okay.
I'll roll these guys' attack roll. You roll yours. Let's see who. It's kind of like a contested action in a sense.
Yeah, I got a 3.
Yeah, take that.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, they're able to catch the door so it doesn't shove them aside, and then we need to roll initiative. The testifier is a little more than a thin membrane of yellow skin pulled across the skeleton. Got a 4.
1.
Okay. Dagger attack. That's a 17. Does that hit?
Well, I have a. What do I have for? I don't even know what my armor class is. My armor class is a 17.
You're not including the +2 from being within the protection from evil, are you?
No, I got 19 next to you, free boy.
That's all right then. Just checking.
2 points of damage.
What?
You take 2 points of damage from getting stabbed.
How many?
2.
Okay. Yeah, you're kind of. Sometimes I can't hear you very well.
Yeah, I don't know how this is all working. I'm surprised that I still have video up.
Okay.
So I apologize. But I just rolled another 17.
Okay.
And the testifier is clawing you for 5 points of damage.
Okay. Lumen is dead.
Wait. Even after the healing potion?
Yep. That's 5 points. It hit the 7. I had 7. I got 2. I got 5. And he's gone.
Wait. Well, one more time from the top. So what were you at when you took the 8 HP for the healing potion?
I was at 1 point.
Oh.
After a 3-point spike for a question that I did answer truthfully, but the DM fucked me on. And then I go down to, I got a 6, so I went up to 7. I took 2, and I took 5, and I am at 0.
We got a dead Lumen.
But I am glorified in my God because I have achieved what he set out.
That is true.
I have done what the hidden hand has asked, and I have the hidden hand as my dying breath. I say, I beseech thee, O great hand, for I am your loyal servant.
Oh, yeah. And
I fall into a heap.
pus escapes from your eyes, and you start to weep, and you know your journey is at an end.
Wow.
Lumen, that's right, you did achieve, so don't throw away that character.
Well, he's on Google Docs, he's backed up.
Okay, good, because he just did achieve a great feat for your god as you died in calling, so you're probably going to be in front of the presence of the hidden hand at some point.
Well, my number's always open. I always pick up when the hand calls. He never gets voicemail.
But yeah, Lumen doesn't appear to be coming.
Yeah, I would say, like, look, if the 5 minutes expire, he didn't make, like, 5 minutes is an eternity in combat with those guys that, you know, I say we head back and say deed accomplished, right?
Yes.
Yes.
The whole point of this is just to kill Praetor, and then that should stop the undead from coming through.
Yeah.
Praetor is needed to lead the undead out of here. So by destroying him, you've prevented the witch being able to awaken the undead and lead them out because she needs Praetor to do it.
But we've not stopped them from being awoken, though.
No.
That will happen if the blob dies, right?
Correct. All the souls, you can see, all the souls are trapped inside the soul parasite. That's why Farthingnay didn't want you to destroy it. That's why he showed up.
Right.
Because if you destroyed it, there's nothing holding anything back.
All right, Farthingnay, job done.
Okay. And he wakens the Marquis. Marquis is like, "What the hell is going on here? What have we been doing? Whatever." And and Farthingnay goes, "Would it be helpful if the Marquis here doesn't remember any of this?"
Ish.
I guess
I'll
it
do you guys a
depends.
solid. I can give him a mind wipe to wherever you want, if you like.
Because we want him to also believe it's all taken care of, right? Because he thought this was the cult responsible for kidnappings and basically all the things, right?
Yes, he did.
Mm-hmm.
So we want him to believe it has reached a terminal state. So I hesitate to like wipe it completely.
And Marquis like, "What is this about wiping memories? What are you doing with all this loot? Have we killed the cultists?" And then Osa's like, "So when you say mind wipe, you mean he won't remember anything?" Well, and Farthingnay's like, I can do it within a few minutes, this way or that. And Osa turns to the Marquis and goes, "Jankula's been shagging your wife." And the Marquis turns purple. He's like, "What? Take that back! How dare you!" And he's going for his sword, and then Osa just pops him in the face and knocks him out. He goes, "You can wipe it now. Just a couple minutes. That'll be good." I wanted to see the expression on his face. And Osa's really kind of laughing to himself. It was a cool joke.
Huh. Okay.
Right. I think it's time to leave, isn't it?
Yeah. So we're done with, like, I'm kind of also done with the Marquis and whatever else he wants to do.
Yep.
Well, the Marquis...
He's an asshole.
We'll tell him that it's been dealt with, that the cultists have been destroyed.
And we should get our money.
Yeah. And, let's get him home and let's get paid.
And let's split before he gets reunited with his daughter, who may or may not remember more now.
Yeah, that too.
Okay. So you're at the bottom of the shaft, and you can hear the sound of a gale, as if like there's doors open upstairs.
Should we send the Marquis up first?
And you hear the thrashing of trees and all that.
I don't know. Did we get paid yet?
No, not yet.
No.
All right. I'll put the glove on and I'll pop up there and just pop my head up and take a look.
A couple trees have smashed into the great room. A couple of the men-at-arms are entangled, entwined with each other. It looks like they've ripped out each other's guts and started chewing them before they bled out. There's some crazy Duvan Kuz stuff written on blood on the walls, and the door into the great room. I think there's the great hall. Yeah. So trees came down across the great hall, and the door out is wide open and flapping, and there's a strong gale going on, knocking down trees. You can hear the horses shrieking in the barn because, of course, they're freaked out by it.
Got it. And I'll pop up enough just to take a look out, like windows, the door, just to make sure that the werewolves or whatever that we were initially running from weren't there.
You hear some groaning in the stateroom across the hall.
All right, I'll go check it out.
And you hear like the growling of a dog. And you hear the feeble voice of Swit going, "You'll never take me alive!"
I go back to the hole and I motion for the guys to come up.
Okay.
So he's fighting something. We can either get the heck out of here while whatever it is distracted, or we can go up.
It's Swit and his dog. The dog's growling at the door because you're at it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I made it sound like Swit was battling something, but it's Swit like yelling at the door saying, "You'll never take me alive. Hell spawn."
Oh. Hey, maybe we'll send the marquee.
Just us.
Yeah, send the marquee to go calm him down.
Okay. He calms down. Peppers is calmed down. He calls back Peppers. He's badly wounded. He's he's on the floor, leaning his back up against the wall, holding his chest. He's got his broadsword across his lap. He's got claw marks, like he's been slashed by a werewolf. He goes, "Ha! Not only silver, but if you can get their goddamn head off, just like anything else, it's dead." He coughs up a little blood.
Right. Well done. So, guys, I have to stop playing now.
Okay.
Probably could cut off, right?
Yeah, I have to head off. I'm going shopping for my elderly mom and picking up kids and stuff. So, but you guys can play on if you want to, of course.
I think this is a fantastic place to stop.
Yeah.
It makes a lot of sense.
I don't know why your mum needs kids, but okay. You go do the shopping.
I have kids. Mum needs me to go shopping for her.
Right.
Yep. A lot of that going on. A lot of shopping for I got my little brother's shopping for my parents.
Yeah.
My aging
Is this? I was going to say, is this where you tell us your brother lives in California, so you're making him come all the way out to see you there to do shopping for your parents?
No. I'm the one that has no family. I'm out here. They're all back east in New Hampshire.
You've got snow up there, I think, haven't they?
It's spring in. I don't know, Randall. What's it like? What's the weather in New Hampshire like?
Little pockets up in the deep shadows of the mountains, but that's about it. And definitely the mountain peaks have ice, but the mainlands area, the down areas are no snow.
Okay.
It was good to see you, Anders. Be careful.
Yeah. Take care,
Be
guys.
safe.
Take care, mate. Catch you later.
So,
Bye.
I'll have to figure out some XP for all this, and I'll post it.
Yeah. I might even make it to 4th level this time.
As long as it makes up for the 8,000 I lost, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah, now you got to readjust your levels.
Yeah.
And
You've not been whacked too much, have you? I had to download the assassin one. So you 50.
Randall, you'll need a new character for next session, but I like Lumen's ending, so
It was glorious.
I'm thinking Lumen may, if this is pretty metagame. Let's see what the other players think. You got to have another character, and when that fucking character dies, if you like, you can bring Lumen back.
Like Easter Sunday.
What kind of character do you think would really help out this party?
I
was asking those guys.
Oh.
You think how about like a weak first level magic user?
I was kind of thinking magic user, to be perfectly honest.
No, I'm not. You're not throwing out some biscuit to just get. No, it doesn't work that way. I want to see a character rolled up, and you got
What I want to see is how come a fighter can go out with a sword and hack, but a magic user just sits there and plays with his balls while he waits for his spells to recharge for a day. Tell me that.
There's a lot to talk about. If you want to spend some time talking about the Vantian magic system inherent in D&D and its strengths and weaknesses, I would love to have that conversation.
It's stupid. It's a stupid system. It was stupid in 1982. And it's stupid now.
I don't know. Take a deep dive in the basic rule book by Moldvay. I think if you read it closely, you'll find it's an excellent presented game.
You think it makes sense?
I think it's kind of genius. I mean, it taught 11-year-old kids how to roleplay.
With magic users
stroking and bitching about stroking their balls every day.
Like having one spell for like a year and a half or 2 years of campaign play.
Well, in BX handles magic users differently than AD&D and old Dungeons and Dragons. Like, there's nothing like it. It's complete. The spell book and the spell restrictions are completely different.
What are we playing? We're playing like old school D&D, right?
Yeah, BX. This is based on BX.
Does anyone know if Viscount is Rom'Myrian or is he from Averone?
He's from Averone.
Yeah, never mind. I was going to say it would be interesting from a consistency standpoint to come up with some hook of get one more person coming from Rom'Myr, and then we consider that as the next item to deal with. But if one of our party members is not from there, I'm less enthused. But I would play whatever you want, man. Play whatever you want. That's what I would say.
You be you, Randall.
Yeah.
But
I'm just asking you guys. You know me. I ask, but then I do something different.
Wait, so other than Toth, like we don't have any frontline people still. Like Lumen was kind of filling that gap as well. Otherwise, we're thieves plus Toth. So.
And also think outside the box a little. You got. You can be Averonian, Rom'Myrian. If there's anything else you've seen in your journeys that may look like an interesting player character you want to come from, you can spitball that with me.
You mean like Gamma World?
No. If you had, I don't know, did you have any encounter with the Druid? Those are type of Druid type people. What else? I guess, we just got, there's Osa, the Cavalier. That's from an Arthurcana. But yeah, I guess just the basic classes. Outside of that, if you want to be Rom'Myrian, it's a whole different deal. There's a whole character generation procedure for that, and there's only limited classes you can choose.
Right. No, I would say don't have to. I don't even know what Rom'Myr is. Sounds like Romulan. I'll go with wherever we're at.
Okay, Averone. You're in the world of
Averone.
Averone.
Is just sort of classic, right? It's like not really.
Yep.
I'll go old school. No dwarves, though, right? Just humans.
Human-centric, yes. Please. Yeah, no elves or dwarves here.
Demi-human hater.
No mutated crickets.
You guys are the the baseline, the human, which all the weirdness needs to contrast against.
Yeah, I am going to lose one level.
That was a rough session, guys.
Yeah.
You achieved your goals.
Oh yeah, with a little reward. And some losses.
I'll calculate experience points for, like I said, you get when the group decides on doing something together and you guys achieve it, I'm going to award experience points for that because that's player-directed goals. But it has to be the group. It's not like I want to do this and this guy's doing this. Like when you guys say like we're going to go kill Praetor. That's experience point worthy if you succeed.
Yeah. Hey, I got my mom calling. I will catch you guys later. Take care.
Thank you, Stu.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. So there we go. What'd you think, Kevin?
That went better than expected. I was expecting to sacrifice the paladin at the end there. I
No,
was
but it
expecting
looks like
a blast
Lumen-
radius, so
But Lumen
that went
took
quite
that.
well.
Lumen took that
Yes.
job.
He did,
So
which slightly annoying, but yeah. No, not really. I completely forgot about the bloody hammer. If I'd remembered the hammer, I would have gone back in there, and then
yeah,
ended
the
up
hammer's
probably
gone.
those
The
two.
hammer is gone.
Yeah,
Well, it's buried. Let's put it this
Buried.
way. It's you could quest for it. You could come back and try to get it.
yeah, but it wasn't on my list of to-do things, so that was fine. I got the crown, I got the candle, so I think yeah, we're all right. Just means I'm doing a D8 plus 2 instead of a D8 plus 5, so it's all right. I can
Oh,
live
you're
with that.
lucky. I was going to even make it more complicated. You're lucky I didn't forget. I forgot this. It was like after Praetor was killed, you would have to burn the morning candle over him.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So that, but I forgot it. So, oh well.
Does that to stop his soul from coming back or something?
Yeah. I mean, the candle of mourning prevents someone who's died from raising again as undead. And when he's undead, you destroy him and burn the candle. So I kind of just decided that would be what the morning candle. Why is it in the campaign?
Yeah.
It prevents people from like him rising again. These demi-liches.
Yes, that's a very good point. We just destroyed one form, haven't we?
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah.
but I spilled coffee all over my desk, but I forgot it. I forgot some details.
We're not complaining, Jack. We're not complaining at all.
Was it a good session? Was it all right?
Yeah, absolutely fine. Good session. So yeah, 2 weeks.
You guys, yeah, in 2 weeks. But you guys bum rushed it, and I allowed it. If you want to stop and look at stuff, you don't want to stop and look at stuff. That's the way to stay alive. If you fucked around in there, you wouldn't have gotten that.
Oh, I'm well aware. I've tried to keep the metagaming out of it as much as I can, and I still haven't sat down and read it, as tempting as it has been. But we're not planning on going back there anytime soon, so I might just have a little bit of a read through.
No, go ahead. Yeah, I don't think it's going to affect anything. But very good. You have a great day. Stay safe.
You too, mate. See you later.